Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War. And I think we're looking at the last episode of this series, and I wanted to end it with a bang, with probably the biggest battle we've had so far. Now there were a lot of opponents to choose from, with a lot of full stacks, because, well, everyone at least has 5 of them around its capital, which becomes almost impossible to fight against. But we have come up in the war against the Mughal Empire to completely destroy them. We've come to their holdings in Europe, which is, well, I mean, I think everyone remembers the weird diplomatic deal that they made with the Austrians, I think, where they got a piece of Europe. Anyway, so we're out there outside the fort, and in this region, since it's not our home region, they were not really able to recruit anything else than armed mobs. And those armed mobs contain 600 units in each, which means that if you facing 2 full stacks, that's 80 units, roughly, of 600 men each. That was actually sort of 2 full stacks and a half. So we're looking at about, give or take, 50,000 enemies against Elliot Compton. Elliot Compton was joined by 2 other generals. Unfortunately, the Indians sort of ambushed him somehow. Besides this castle, and so he's on his own with his I think he has 8,000 men against 50,000 armed populous Indians. So we'll see how this goes. I've done it as I usually do with Compton. We've got the Highlanders on this side, on the left. Line infantry followed up by grenadiers. In the center we got the 33rd followed up by the Welsh Fusiliers. On this side we've got the British regiment, or the British Fusiliers, and then the Royal British Grenadiers following them. So let's see how this goes. Let's start the battle. There's going to be a shit ton of troops inside here. It might crash. So, holy... yeah, that's a lot of troops. As I said, the battle might crash, so I'll play it for as long as possible, and then I'll go ahead and end it by attacking and taking control of Malta. Right, we need to roll up the guns all the way up here. I imagine there's quite a bit of lag, because there's so many units right now on the field. Let's see, if this isn't a full stack, that means there's 40 units. Let me get my calculator up. Let's see, where do I have it? There we go. So, say there's 40 units. And let's calculate them all as though they were armed populace. So that's 40 times 600, 24,000 men hiding within this fort. Obviously it's a bit lower because there's some cavalry, there's a general, but most of it is armed populace units. So we can for sure say that there are these bowmen as well. Well, wait, maybe they're all bowmen. Maybe I was wrong when I said they're... Yep, it's all bowmen. It's bowmen, bowmen, bowmen. Then we've got, looks like 2 units of elephants and 2 units of cavalry and some cannons inside. But let's see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna crash as soon as I let the howitzers fire their the quick climb into that mess in the center. I don't think we're gonna... You know what? Let's stop somewhere around there. That'll be fine. then we'll still stay below the crest of the hill. The thing is, we've got about, as I said, 24,000 men. A bit less, so let's say 22,000 Indian bowmen inside this castle. But there's another 22,000. Well, they were actually a bit more because they had the smaller reinforcement army as well. So there might be another 25,000 of these. Now, originally I had thought about attacking the Prussians, but the Prussians were moving around with their full stacks, and I think they have around, like, I'm not, like, over-exaggerating, when they've got an army of, like, 5 full stacks, just destroying everything. They've destroyed Austria, more or less. I sort of had to save Austria. Well, I saved Austria from the Greeks, and I forced them, I completely destroyed them, I brought them back, but this time as my vassal. One thing that is very annoying is that I cannot force my vassals to make peace, and also when the nation doesn't, they really don't stop being a war once they become my vassal. So some of my vassals are probably at war with each other, and so that's annoying, the fact that you don't have that feature to be able to have your vassals to sort of be at peace with everyone. Because that was my idea, to create lots of protectorates all over the place. I would be in control of them, all these protectorates. They would be in peace, and they would be my trade partners. And I would sort of create a Pax Britannia, where we would create peace in the world under the control and governance of Great Britain. Right. Let's just, I mean, some people do very much enjoy the genocide which I create in my videos. Holy shit, this is gonna be something else. Okay, they're firing. Wait, no, oh, crap. Oh, no, yes, they did. I thought maybe I'd forgot to put it on quicklime. Just listen to this, the noise of this. The FPS fell to about 8. How many men would God. We're probably looking at about, how many could have possibly have died here in the start? A few thousand. Somewhere around, I would imagine, maybe somewhere around like 5,000 men died in that attack. And I mean, look at the walls and everything. Let's have the howitzers now fire on their own accord. Find your own targets. My artillery kind of got a bit destroyed moving up here. But now they can deploy as well. There's no way I'm gonna go and try to climb inside this fort until we've broken it apart. The thing is though, once I open up the walls, it's gonna be like when you find one of those spider eggs and you sort of poke at it and it opens up and like loads of baby spiders just crawl out of it. So imagine something like that. So we probably should have the line infantry quite close by, just in case. So now when the cannon's up, we can drag the line out. So we'll have the line infantry advance up, Grenadiers to follow. Oh yeah, these grenadiers aren't actually proper grenadiers because they don't got grenades. What are these kinds of grenadiers? Also, I switched out the tune. It's no longer British Grenadiers. It's Lily Bolero. Right, let's have the Scots advance as well. On their side. At least the Scottish Grenadiers do have grenades. We're probably gonna need them. Right, let's concentrate on a part of the wall. That one. And let's break it open. And I see we have massacred quite a few more of these bowmen. That's a lot of bowmen right there. That's dead everywhere. This fort turned into a death trap. Oh, that's gonna take a while until we're able to break down that wall. But no worries. In the meantime, it's not like we're inflicting damage on them. Massive casualties all around. Let's see. Was that how was it shots coming in? I can't see them. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. Maybe I should clean off the wall a bit. Firing, let's have one of the howitzers fire over here. Clean off this wall a bit. Then we're gonna have this one clean off that a bit. And then the third one could try to get the general. So in case they do decide they want to come out of the fort, they will rout. 9%, 10%. Well, it's still going pretty well. Let's see, how's it going for these? The Lily Bolero sound is... it doesn't go for that long. Let's listen to it from another unit. Let's have the 33rd March up and stand behind the cannons, maybe. And we can listen to them play. I'm standing next to the Pfeiffer, I think. Trying to find a good spot to stand in the unit. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. 11% on the wall. I could have the howitzer select round shot and fire at the wall as well, because it would be pretty interesting to see what would happen if I open up the wall, if these troops are gonna come out. There's so many, and they're like really everywhere. Even though I just like look at how many I killed here, but there's still like tons of them. Yeah, let's retarget the howitzers. They can fire. Hold your fire. Select round shot, and I want you to destroy that wall. What are you firing at? Oh, you're firing at the general. Complete utter massacre. This unit has gone from 600 down to 50 men. There's so many bodies here that it's unbelievable. At the end of this battle, we're hoping that we've killed somewhere around, say 40,000 of these troops. Since it's taking quite a while, let's go ahead and do a jump cut to the point where I've actually broken through the wall. We are through the wall, as you can see, and it has improved the the FPS quite a bit here. I've started also shelling the general with explosive shot. It seemed that the quick climb did not do that much against the elephants. Unfortunately though, I can't seem to get the enemy to sally forth out of the fort. So I guess we're going to have to go back to using quick climb to just slowly but surely whittle these guys down until there's nothing left. And at this point I imagine that they might have lost as many as 10,000 men at this point. But yet they still remain within the fort. Let's see, I turned the cannons onto shrapnel. I want to see if they can sort of start firing and maybe clean off the wall by firing across here. We'll see if that's possible. Not entirely sure if the cannons... Yeah, they seem to be turning. There we go. Boom! Devastating shot. Not as devastating as the quick climb, but devastating nonetheless. Let's go ahead and have the howitzer switch to quick climb. We're gonna have 2 of them fire over here, and then we're gonna have 1 of them fire across that wall over there. The thing is, I should almost make like a ring around the fort, because we don't really know from which direction here. That does not seem like it did. Well, it did quite a bit, but not a super good hit. I'm hoping it's gonna go a lot better here. Yes! Look at that! Oh, and they got hit double there by the quick climb and the shrapnel. This one killed a lot of them. The thing is, since they're within the wall, they're not gonna rout. They're just gonna stay inside there until every single last one of them has died. Which is very, very, very brutal. Gonna have 2 of them face that one. The one that fired over here did not do so well. Let's see if there's a target maybe inside. If you target this unit. Let's see, other shrapnels. Still targeting. Target something a bit more maybe in the back. Let's see. There we go. Oh, they exploded somewhere back here and shot through all these men. I mean, you can't even almost see the walkway here on the wall because there's just so many dead men everywhere. Now, the one that's firing on this side is not really being able to do as much damage as I'd hoped. I'm hoping that the reinforcement turns up pretty soon. That was pretty darn devastating hit. I mean, the AI could have easily sort of overwhelmed and crushed me if they just charged in. They outnumber me with so many men. You can see a lot of these are about to rout. If it weren't for the fact that they were inside the walls, they'd probably rout by this point. It's just this video just turned into like a massacre. We're here enjoying people dying, or representations of people dying en masse closed in here within the fort. So maybe it would have been better to have against an equal army, but the thing is, at this point the enemy has also unlocked the shrapnel and the the quick climb, which means that there's just going to be an absolute massacre on both sides. And I really can't be bothered recruiting that many bloody men. You know what? Let's go ahead and see if I can't clear it off a bit more and come back to you guys once maybe the reinforcement army has turned up. The enemy seems to have had enough of the massacre, and just suddenly here, kind of out of nowhere, all the lesser units are now routing. There's one still holding on though, and I intend to let him stay there. As the others rout, hopefully the reinforcement army will be allowed to come into play, and then we can face those guys on the field of battle. Let's just take a look at some of the carnage here. Oh, there's one guy standing on his own. He decided that he's going to man this cannon until the end of time. It's almost, I mean, the amount of dead bodies here, it reminds me of, what's that movie called? Starship Troopers, with those aliens dying around the fort until they can actually climb up on the dead bodies of the other dead aliens to actually breach the compound. I guess we won this battle then. Oh, I don't think I can hit that unit from this angle. We've got them on firing round shot. I think we're gonna hit. We're going to hit the building before we hit that unit. Yeah, it all hit the building. Well, you know what? I think this was a bit anticlimactic. So I don't think this is gonna be the very last video. But look at all of these running away. Let's go ahead and see how many I actually killed now. Heroic victory, according to this. I don't know how heroic it was, this victory, but it was a victory, I'll agree to that. So yes, as we can see, the enemy was supposed to deploy 50,000 men. The reinforcements didn't turn up though. We lost 239 men. The enemy lost 18,000 men. So there's quite a difference there in between, say, 250 versus 19,000 men under the command of the Commander Daras versus Elliot Compton. Oh, that actually forces the enemy away and leaves the castle open for Compton. There's a few more, but I do not have. I'm not gonna go ahead and fight it. We're just gonna go ahead and make sure that we will be victorious. Then we'll auto-resolve. I hope we didn't lose a unit. It looks like we lost a unit for this army, but I'm not entirely sure what we lost. The province is now under our control. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to go ahead and check real quick what unit we might have lost from that army. If it was, he has a lot of special units, so it could be some of those. We'll see. Some army, I know some army has lost one of these marine units, but I can't really figure out which one. And then it seems like knock volley guns. I'd never recruited any of those, so that's not important. No, it doesn't seem like I lost anything. Any Scottish unit then? No? No. Well, I guess I, is it the cannon then, maybe? Might have been a cannon. We lost a lot of units in those cannons. No, it still has 6 cannons. It's cavalry then, no? I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Europe looks like right now. The Prussians, as I've said, are very strong. They've gone ahead and marched in. They've taken the Austrian capital, Vienna. And they're moving around with all the bloody full stacks. The Austrians only are holding this beforehand. I think in the last video. Oh yes, maybe more importantly. France has become revolutionary France. As you can see right here. Thing though is they have been invaded by Spain. Spain, which is my protectorate. And I think these are actually rebel armies that have spawned under Alexander Grouchy and some other dude. I have kept a lookout to see if Napoleon might spawn in, but I'm not entirely sure he will. I'm not entirely sure if they're actually going to try to invade the Dutch. But as you can see here, a lot of the nations just have all these full stacks. Even small nations like Bavaria has almost 4 full stacks, which is kind of crazy. To prop up Austria and sort of get them back in the game, I've given them a lot of what was territory belonging to the Greeks. So I've given them Croatia, I've given them Bosnia. The funny thing is, as I was about to destroy the Plains Nation, they once again went ahead and did peace deals with my allies where they gave away territory that I've given them. And so they gave Serbia to the Dutch and they gave Naples to the Spanish. So that's why they, otherwise this region had also been given to Austria. The thing is, they were kind of going slow, so I gave them Istanbul as well. So they've got quite a lot. Hopefully they can make a reoccurrence or come back and strike at the Prussians. I re-established the Greeks, but this time as my protectorate. We can go ahead and check. I've got a lot of protectorates right about now. I've got the Austrians. I'm not entirely sure how that happened, but the Austrians are my protectorate. The Ottoman Empire is my protectorate. The Spanish is my protectorate, and 13 colonies. And among the minor nations, the Crimeans, they are my protectorate, and I think I inherited them sort of through me making the Ottomans my protectorate. So the protectorates of the protectorates became my protectorates. Then the Greeks and also Venice. Venice for some reason decided to declare war on me out of nowhere. And so I went in there and destroyed them. And sort of they actually offered me a peace treaty where they offered it to become a protectorate. Because I'd basically almost entirely destroyed them. And then they went ahead and offered me that. I went ahead and the Georgians declared war on me again, so I had to destroy them. This region I was able to take back from the Indians. We made a white peace with the Chechens, so we didn't go in there. That's probably just as well. And down here the war continues. I've just because it's so annoying playing all these battles, what I've mostly done is I've built these full stacks, moved in and out to resolve. So we've taken Lahore. Hindustan we took last time. We took back Nagpur. I had lost that. We moved in and took this. I was going to move in and take this, but my 3 full stacks that attacked got beaten back. And I think it's about time that I actually go on ahead and see if we can get a peace treaty going with the what's it called? The Mughal Empire. They're at war with basically everyone. almost. Everyone's still alive. Let's see. Peace treaty. Will you accept that? I imagine you will, because your wealth is meager at this point. Tactical retreat. Ah, yes. Oh, no! Crap, I totally forgot about that. I had moved this army to retake the island, and I had locked, because they had split their army in two. They had one there on that island, the other one there, and I had my ships around, so I could have just easily taken them. Ah, crap, I forgot about that. I've taken Yankton. I haven't bothered really. I was gonna attack and take over all of this, but you see all these full stacks? Imagine just playing through all these battles. It's so annoying that I don't think it's worth it. Right. Let's go ahead then and do what is required of me, which is the only region left that I need to complete this is Malta. The conditions for victory was to hold 35 regions at the end of the year in 1799, including the regions shown, and I hold almost double the regions. I hold 68 regions. Now it's just about destroying the Maltese, I guess you can call them. They, let's see. First of all, I'll force them. See if I can force them. No, you reject? This is an outrage. We will cancel military access. And then I'll give you once more. What we'll give you is... How have you gone technology? We will give you 250,000 pounds if you become protectorate. They still reject. This is an outrage. Parliament, declare war. We will not bring any of our allies. The Knights of St. John, I hereby declare war on thee. And then we will land the army under the commander of Alexander Stevenson. And then the navy will move out, and Stevenson will take his army and siege the fort. You know what? Without further ado, let's go ahead and attack it. They seem to have a slight advantage over us, but I think we will be able to beat them nonetheless. They outnumber us a little bit, but I imagine it's quite a small fort, and we'll see a similar kind of massacre once we actually go and attack the fort. Without further ado then, let's go ahead and win this campaign. There it is! There lies the prize, which will give us victory. I've spread out the troops so we can attack all sides. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's a rather large fort. But hopefully we will be successful. We've got some... let's see if we can murder all of these units. And then I want these cannons to see if they can break through right here. We got a bit of a carnage right here. All the enemy regiments. Ah, look at that. All the cavalry units. They're not going to be that useful though once I reach the walls. We're going to... Oh, this unit has lost a lot. This one, or these units, are going to attack the back. And these units over here are going to attack the sides. We're going to attack the sides that are unoccupied to start off with. You know what? Maybe I should hit the bloody... well, maybe I should hit... What I should hit is the bloody mortars, maybe. because the mortars are causing a lot of casualties on our side. Attacking head on, now when they are as strong as they are, since they are outnumbering us, I think we'll hold off on that. Let's see, 5%, that's not a lot. It's going to take quite a while if we're going to try to break in through there. Even a single round shot does a lot of damage when they're packed together like this. I'm hoping we can break through here. Once my infantry is able to climb up on the sides, hopefully that will draw troops away from these sides and I can try to climb up through here. Is this colonial? No, it's good. It's good line infantry rather than the... I love the colonial line infantry is a lot poorer than the proper line infantry. They're just sitting here, and then just the shots come in and just rip through the horses and the men. This unit was almost entirely destroyed. Okay, we do not have time to wait. Charge the walls. Same with you guys. This unit is down to... oh crap. Let's see if you can actually go ahead and attack here. Start climbing the walls. Same with you guys. They do have a lot of militia, so hopefully that will play to our advantage. At this point we're sending in, what is it, it's 8 units, it's almost 3,000 men we're sending in. So about half of all our forces here. Garrison guards getting hit by their own cannons. We've taken out one mortar, but it's not really enough, is it? It's probably better if we actually try to work on lowering their troop numbers by hitting some of these units with the oh, you know what? This looks like a better target here. We could get rid of all of that. Same with this one. Armed citizenry though is not that good. Let's see, have we started climbing? Yes, we've started climbing. Bayonet action going on here. I think a lot of these kills we can see here is actually from friendly fire. Doing some bayonet action over here as well. Troops are coming over here and marching in. The enemy cavalry is all over the place. We're trying to climb on a number of different spots here. This wall, these walls are a lot less protected. There's a lot of cavalry coming out here. A lot of their force was just cavalry. The good thing is though, cavalry can't go up on the walls. So once I actually claim the walls, I can fire down upon them or into the castle. What I probably should do is have the howitzers close in, so I can shell this area with shrapnel, not shrapnel, with what's it called? You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Do we have any other good targets? Not really. Let's see if we can maybe have you not fire just there, but fire somewhere there. So you fire in the middle of this. We have taken out a large portion of their troops. We've been hitting this area quite a lot, so we've killed a lot of people here. Ah, it overshot the unit. That wasn't my plan. We're only about 25% broken down this part. Okay, so if you... How about you then fire there? And then it will throw the quicklime inside. So we're fighting over here, bayonets going in. What does it say? Inspired by nearby unit. Losing slightly. This unit then. Winning slightly. Let's have them, you know, fight the units properly. We got this unit, which hasn't really faced any opposition. Have them start moving to claim this side and help this unit out. You should be climbing the wall. Attack this unit. Climb, climb, you bastards. Right, how's it going over here? It's going pretty good. It looks like. So back into action against those guys. How's it going out here? Right, I want you guys to come in and aid. So march towards here. This unit's not doing very well, is it? Keep attacking over here. And then you guys will move through here and attack. There's not a lot of men here, but that's probably means that we can actually form a line. And fire on them as they try to retake this. I'm not entirely sure what this part of the fort really. If they would actually do as I told them to and move into line. Well, half of the unit did. Guess that's something. We've really cleaned off these walls. So let's have these 4 units now. Advance and ready to climb and assault this area. And take control of it. Now they're forming line. Come on. And see if you guys can actually go ahead and start returning some fire. Have we claimed? We have claimed the gatehouse. We've claimed this gatehouse over here. This unit, I want you to help out. So charge over here. And you guys, you need to get this. Get going on these. I'm supposed to send them over here, but I think it's probably better to have them charge across and claim this side. Over here, combat's losing slightly. We got some cavalry out there. As long as we can keep away from the cavalry. Maybe I shouldn't have... some of these units probably needs to have guard mode on. So they'll actually do what I want them to. So we've got one unit here that's shattered. So with 2 units lost on this side. This one's holding. Come on, I want all of you to fire down range here. Wow, okay, that's not gonna work. Oh, they're firing quicklime back. Well, not really quicklime, but the old style of quicklime. Okay, you know what? There's no point in trying to break the wall. Hold your fire there. Have this unit climb over there. Have this unit climb over there. You will climb over there, and you will climb over there. So, looking at this, I think we're gonna concentrate on taking this part. So the units that we have here, look at what this unit lost. Just standing there being hit by the mortar. These 2 will go ahead and advance and help take this corner, which we have done a lot to destroy by using the howitzers to good effect. Thing though is, I think it's time we move the howitzers up. The cannons, they can hold position. Okay, so the back wall, at this point, all 4 regiments that assaulted it has been sent away. But they did quite the number on the defending force. This one was forced back as well. It went better on this wall, but it seems that we are about to fail here as well. Yes, this regiment is about to go. This regiment's about to go. These 2, however, are succeeding in the mission. The problem is, of course, that the enemy fights to the very end, while our men will rout if posed with a too difficult task. Did I tell you to advance and take this wall? I do believe I did. We need someone, the cannons, to go ahead and destroy those mortars, because those mortars, more than anything, is destroying us. And setting fire to their own bloody walls. Right, we've taken these walls, but at the same time we lost this one. 1 regiment still holds 101 men, but they're outnumbered. And the men are fighting hard. And we haven't really dealt with the cavalry yet. I don't think they're gonna be a major problem though, since they can't go on the walls. Are we within range of the mortars now? Yes, we are. Hold. Deploy your guns. Oh yes, I forgot. You guys need to climb as well. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regiments ready to take on the enemy. Guys, don't climb down. Keep climbing up. Keep attacking. Oh, you know what? This is... Do we have target? Yes, we do, from the cannons over there. I want you to fire shrapnel into this and get rid of this cavalry unit. Let's see as the shrapnel comes in. Here it comes. Boom! We're killing a few of our own there. So if I could get the cannons to fire a bit... Oh, yes, the enemy was defeated. They're running away. There's another unit coming though. So if I could have the canister continuously fire towards there. Right, get up into position. Howitzers are in position. Destroy the enemy mortars. We've got a 3-man unit over there that's about to die. And for some reason everyone's decided to stand right there as they climb up. We're getting some fire from there, but we're pouring on troops on this side. This one is fully climbed up. That means we can get them up here. Hopefully line up. Ah, we've got a militia unit coming in. An enemy one. I was hoping maybe we could line up here and fire down upon the enemy. Have the mortars started firing? I mean the howitzers started firing. Yeah. Still reloading. The cavalry, have they turned up? No, they haven't. Well, then you can hold fire and wait for them to come around the corner. Actually got a smaller enemy unit coming in here. I'm just waiting for the my howitzer shots to come in and destroy those bloody mortars before they destroy us. I don't think the general doesn't really have a morale. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, that was not. I thought maybe that was reinforcement, but it wasn't. That wouldn't be nasty. I think. Yeah, the howitzers are firing now. Wow, that was not very impressive, was it? Okay, we'll have one of them needs to take out this unit. It perfectly lined up as well for us to just cut it completely to shreds with one good shot there. Right now we've got a lot of line infantry up here on the walls. Thing of course is, as I've pointed out quite a few times. Oh, we've got enemy cavalry unit coming in. Shrapnel. Blow them away. Fire the guns! Oh, and the stupid AI constantly aim for the edge of the unit. If they had aimed for the center, they could have massacred it. But instead, they shot on the side. And so they killed, like, wait, what, 3 people? Wonderful. And now the general is going to have to deal with it. The general's moving in to deal with these bastards before they attack the cannons. Ah, we're losing 1 unit over there. But a lot of our units are climbing up. Which doesn't actually help that much if they're just going to climb up and die. This is starting to look rather bleak. Charge down and charge into the house. We've got a number of units here. Why don't you go down, see if you can get inside the house. And then you can line up through here. Oh, you're going the wrong way though. Why go this long way around when you can go this way around? Oh, now we're hitting the house as well. Oh, that unit was hiding behind it. The mortars, they have lost a lot of crew. Oh, there comes that unit. Hopefully that will drag the enemy down. So maybe we can face them. Oh, we've got enemy cavalry moving in from over there. Gotta keep an eye on that. Maybe the cannons, no, they don't have an angle. They will, however, have an angle if they come around the corner here. Which I think they will. Okay, turn the guns and fire towards this corner. I'm gonna control it myself. Oh shit. Boom, that was a good hit. Okay, I'm gonna tell them just to... there we go. That's what I wanted to see. General, destroy them. Now there's no point in continuing to fire into that. Ah, we have 1 unit retreating over there. This house, however, has been claimed. It's about to get destroyed though, so... that wasn't my cleverest idea. We're about to deal... ah no, we've got 2 units retreating over here. That means we only got 2 line infantries left. If I can kill the enemy general, maybe we have a little bit of a chance of turning this around. But I don't know which one is the general's unit. We're gonna have to bring one of our full stacks here to deal, to kill these guys. I thought I would be able to do this way, but it's not going to work. Maybe one of the cannons was the general, since I don't think they had a proper general. What happened to our general? Did he... Yeah, he successfully saw the cavalry off. We're gonna have to get him inside here. Oh, they're just firing straight into the militia, into our men. We need to get the general inside here. Yeah, we're lost at this point. It's probably best to retreat. Damn it. We're gonna have to bring in... We're gonna have to bring in a bigger unit to deal with these guys. So there's gonna be yet another episode, and let's see if I can get a battle enough, so maybe I can out-resolve this, and then we'll get like a bigger battle which will have more maneuvers, probably against Prussia, since they are the dominant force right now in Central Europe. Anyways, you know what, maybe we want to see the statistics of this. And so here we have the statistics of that defeat. 4,600 men came in, but only 400 came out. We took a large part of their force, and they only had about 1,800 men remaining. But we weren't gonna really be able to do enough to kill them off. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that this stays under our control. I have plenty of armies that I can bring in. We got these guys over here, which we can bring in, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll use these armies to deal. Let's say we retake the Austrian capital. No, we don't want a siege battle. We want an open field battle. So maybe deal with the Prussians over here, or somewhere where we can hopefully drag in quite a lot of them, so we have a larger battle going on. But yeah, there'll be one more video here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hopefully you'll come back for the next one, which will be the last one. Bye.